Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, earlier, Spider-Man the Goblin Era finally premiered. Now, I did the premiere party for that the day I finished animating, which was about a month ago, I'd say. About a month ago. So, now, that was the stream preparing you for the film. This is the after party. So now that the film is already out, you guys can tell me what you thought of the film, what you didn't like about him, what about the film, what you would have changed, what could have been different. Oh hey, CJ Studios, how's it going? Bum, 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 da, 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 da. Where'd the remote go? Oh, it's right here. How's it going, everybody? I'm doing all right now that Spider-Man the Goblin Era is finally out. It was supposed to come out last month. I'm about a month behind schedule, but it's all right. So, what's something you would have changed about Spider-Man the Goblin Era? What's something, if you were to make Spider-Man the Goblin Era, what is something about the story that you would have changed? Hey, Comic Cinema, how's it going? What's something you would have changed? Something that could have been better? You know what? Yeah, that definitely could have been something I should have changed. I should have, while I was watching it during the premiere, I was already contemplating many things that could have been changed, like the beginning, how there was the long pauses between the dialogue. That happened this morning. Oh yeah, I this morning when I was doing the finishing touches on the film, I didn't slow down because my phone was almost out of space because I had to download the things from Stop Motion Studio Pro and do all the diddly squat and CapCut and all that. And I forgot to get rid of that little thing that they have, that CapCut that pops up. So when I saw it pop up at the premiere, it's like, oh no. But Comic Cinema is correct on the Peter and Norman thing. Instead of Green Goblin just coming out of nowhere and beating the pulp out of Spider-Man for absolutely no reason, just because he felt like it, should have definitely focused more on Peter and Norman's relationship. But Green Goblin will come back in the third film. Ooh, spoilers. It's gonna be a while for the third film. It's going to be a while before the second film, because now we are on to guess what's coming back. Multiversal Collide. You know, Spider-Man the Goblin Era has got to be the longest stop motion I've ever done so far. And most of the episodes of Multiversal Collide, my videos from here on out, are probably going to be around like 9 to 10 minutes long. So they're going to be a lot longer than the usual 2 to 3 minutes like my videos used to be. Yeah, Spider-Man the Goblin Era wasn't that bad for my first time animating at 11 FPS. But it'll definitely get better. Do you ever have writer's block? Oh, yes. I'm still working on the script for the first episode of season 2 of Multiversal Collide, and I got to the third scene. I'm about halfway through, and I kind of want to create a subplot. Like, I don't know. You know, I don't think it'd be that bad if I was to reveal just some. What do you guys think? Should I reveal a little tidbits of the beginning of the next episode? What do you guys think? Do you guys want that juicy information from the tree of the eternal life that is Multiversal Collide? That juicy information. Okay, so in the beginning, while they're on their way to like the planet Pluto, which will be revealed when the episode comes out, it's gonna be a good one. While they're there, I kind of want to create a subplot, like while they're there with like, I don't know, aliens on the planet Pluto and like this, I don't know, like this post-apocalyptic society or something on Pluto, where there's like, I don't know, like this really evil guy ruling over the planet, and the heroes get captured for I don't know, for a crime they didn't commit, something like that. Because I thought that would be interesting to have a subplot to go along with like the main plot of the season. But I don't really know where to go with it though. And at the end of the first season, the reason why I wiped out like most of the superheroes at the end of that was because there were so many characters to like focus on at once, because the multiverse is a very big place. It's not just like Marvel and DC, it's like all the franchises, Star Wars, and you know, all that stuff. So I was originally gonna have the heroes win at the end of the first season, but then the co-creator of Multiversal Collide, Digit309, he said, what if I had the heroes lose, and that could continue, and then that way I could continue into the second season, which we all know what happened with that. And there's gonna be like a cool, like, you're gonna learn more information about Mark Hamill meeting Luke Skywalker. You know, that would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. This week I was thinking of doing like this like this funny fight scene thing with like a bunch of random characters fighting each other, kind of like the last two Contest of Champion videos that I did before I even started Multiversal Collide. Contest of Champions 2 actually did pretty decent in terms of views. Same with Contest of Champions 1. But yeah, I thought it'd be funny if I did like this funny fighting thing, and yeah, that would be funny if I was to do that. Mark Hamill Joker could meet Luke Skywalker and they could like duke it out, you know? That'd be funny. It'd be funny if there was like this really overpowered character and he just like rises up, like charging up this big laser blast. And the dude on the ground just looks up and he's like, Mamma mia. So, okay, what was your guys' favorite thing about Spider-Man the Goblin Era? Like, what was your favorite part of the film, in your guys' opinion? What was your favorite part of the film? The dynamic between the two Peters. Yeah, I was originally gonna be the voice of um the older version of Peter from the Ultimate Spider-Man universe. From because that's the same Peter that was in a Spider-Man show that I did a while back. I was originally gonna be the voice of him, and someone else was gonna voice Spider-Man, but the person who was gonna voice Spider-Man, like, I had been waiting for like a little over a month for the voice lines, and views were at an all-time low, and I kind of just, you know, I just gave up. Also, it won't let me send messages to them anymore. I don't know why, because I'm not like in a server with them or something, so I don't know. New Discord update or something, but so I got Leo Lizard to be the voice of the Ultimate Spider-Man, and he did a really good job. And his voice is actually perfect for that Spider-Man. That way, that version of Spider-Man actually sounds older than the other Peter. That way, instead of them sounding the same age, but one acts older, one actually sounds like a full-grown adult. You know, kind of like a Peter B. Parker and Miles Morales sort of a thing. Like, if he's gonna be older, he has to sound older. So it's like he's seen everything, he knows everything, but you know, he's he's out of his prime, which makes him liable to make mistakes. A thing I would definitely change about the film was kind of some of the dialogue. Not the words that are being said, but some of the words were repeated when when that same character that just finished talking, they would go to talk, and like the very end of the last line they said would kind of bleed into the next. And I kind of noticed that in the beginning of the film and kind of in the end of the film as well. What did you guys think of the fight scene? I thought the fight scene was the best part. That's the part I enjoyed animating the most, was the fight scene. I love me a good scrap and tap, you know? Gotta love them fight scenes, them juicy fight scenes, you know? Fight scenes are always fun. Those are always the best part of animating for me, is just two guys duking it out, you know. But what'd you guys think of that fight scene? I thought it was pretty good. The story with Green Goblin was definitely rushed, though. Like, he literally just came out of nowhere. But yeah, what'd you guys think about that fight scene? The story for Spider-Man the Goblin era, the original concept for Spider-Man the Goblin era was much different than what Spider-Man the Goblin era eventually came to be. CJ Studios, what FPS do you animate at? Like, what FPS do you animate at? Also, notice how the Spider-Man in the thumbnail, the outfit that Peter has in the thumbnail, isn't the outfit he had in the final product of the movie. That's because I made the thumbnail before I actually started filming the movie or even started writing the movie. Yeah, the original concept for Spider-Man the Goblin era was much, much different. I was thinking about this version of Spider-Man actually getting his own series, like after the movies, like his own mini series. Like it would only have 2 seasons and it would only be 6 episodes per season. Because I don't want to spend too much time on it. What's my usual FPS, or what are you asking? Are you asking me or him? Because my usual FPS, for Multiversal Collide, I actually used like 6 FPS, which isn't really that much. That's what Multiversal Collide was, but now I use 11 FPS. Which, honestly, 11 FPS does look a lot better because notice how the animation in Spider-Man the Goblin era is much smoother than that of Multiversal Collide. What do you guys think? Would it be a good idea to give this version of Spider-Man from Spider-Man the Goblin era like his own mini series? Like, okay, so it would be each season there would only be 2 seasons because I don't want to do 3. I mean, unless you guys wanted me to do 3, I guess we could vote on it in a community post. But it would be like a mini series where first season has 6 episodes and the second season has 6 episodes. So the seasons wouldn't be very long. And the total amount of episodes would only be 12. And I thought of a title. The title for it could be like, I don't know, something like The Unstoppable Spider-Man or something like that. 16 FPS, dang. He animates on a higher FPS than Endbound, because I'm pretty sure, doesn't Endbound animate at, doesn't he animate at like 15 FPS? Yeah, I was thinking of a title. It could be like The Unstoppable Spider-Man or The Unstoppable Lego Spider-Man or something like that. The Unstoppable Lego Spider-Man. I like the sound of that. What do you guys think? This would be a project, like, this would come after Multiversal Collide and the second Spider-Man film, which would be the sequel to Spider-Man the Goblin Era. Which I don't even know what the story's going to be. It's probably going to be a lot longer than the first one, because the Invisible Spider-Man. The Invisible or the Invincible? If I was to do another Spider-Man series, this would be the third one, because I've done 2. Young Avengers. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. Young Avengers was when I did that in like the summer of 22. My very old. Oh, the Invincible. Not bad. The Invincible Spider-Man. The Invincible Lego Spider-Man. Not bad. That's actually pretty good. I like the sound of that. The Invincible Lego Spider-Man. Yeah, I did this really old Spider-Man series, The Amazing Spider-Man. Like, really old. I sound like a 5-year-old. There's a playlist of the show in the playlist section if you guys want to watch it, but this was from like 2 years ago. So I sound like an infant in this. But trust me, it's funny. I went back and watched my very old Spider-Man series. The fact that I sound like an infant and just the way it looks overall is just kind of funny. It's fun to watch because of how funny it is. And then there was another one, The Ultimate Lego Spider-Man, which I thought the story of that was okay. I mean, obviously it didn't last long enough to really establish like a story, but all right. See you, CJ Studios. Have a nice night. Have a marvelous day. Or in this case, marvelous night. Oh, it's 1 a.m. for you. It's for me it's like 8 o'clock. 8 p.m. I unfortunately have school tomorrow as well. But Wednesday's a half day. Yay. Wednesday's a half day, so that's something to look forward to. Okay, so what was your guys' least favorite part of Multiversal Collide? Not Multiversal Collide. Spider-Man the Goblin Era. Lego Web of Spider-Man. Not bad. I'm gonna have to write these down So we got the Unstoppable Spider-Man, the Invincible Spider-Man, and Lego Web of Spider-Man. I'm gonna have to write these down. These are pretty good. So what was your guys' least favorite part of Spider-Man the Goblin era? What was your guys' least favorite part? I'd have to say my least favorite part was, I don't know, probably like the very beginning. I'd say like the very, very beginning of the film, like just as soon as the stop motion itself started. Only because of the long pauses in between dialogue and how in the beginning and someone in the end, like each audio line kind of bleeds into the next. Yeah, there wasn't really enough Green Goblin. I should have established a story between him and Peter. But then the film would have been about like an extra 10 minutes. It would have been like, then this film probably would have been like, I don't know, like 25 minutes. But that would have been okay. I don't even know what I'm going to do for the second film, which comes after. Soon as Multiversal Collide Season 2 ends, that's when I'll start on Spider-Man 2, The Sinister Six. But I don't even know how I'm going to establish the Sinister Six into this. How long would that film have to be? Because there's 6 members of the Sinister Six. So how would that even work? That movie would have to be like 30 minutes long. Around 30 minutes for it to work. But we can make it work. For the third Spider-Man film, I was thinking of incorporating the death of Gwen Stacy into the end of it, because in the second film is when Peter's really gonna start to get to know Gwen. Like those two are gonna become friends and all that. And then in the third film, Green Goblin's gonna come back somehow. I don't know how, but he'll come back. And then towards the end of the film, I could incorporate the death of Gwen Stacy into the very end of the movie. Also, at the end of the second film, Spider-Man's gonna get the black suit, the symbiote suit. Because I thought that would be cool for like most of the third film. Like the beginning half of the third film would be him like doing like really, really morally questionable things with the black suit. And yes, if you guys want, I could have him do like the Tobey Maguire dance from Spider-Man 3 in the third film with the symbiote suit. In the beginning half of the film. What do you guys think? That'd be funny. If I could find a way to like make his arms move that way. Yeah, that'd be funny. He does like the Tobey Maguire thing. That'd be great. Oh yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, that would definitely fall into the category of morally questionable things. Yeah, that part in Spider-Man the animated series where he almost killed Shocker. Yeah, that'd be good. And for the voice of Spider-Man while he has the black suit would probably be my friend Charles. Oh yeah. If Yeah, but I'd probably have to swap out Rhino with somebody else. Maybe like, I don't know, someone like Vulture or Hobgoblin. Yeah, I'd probably swap out Rhino with Hobgoblin because I don't have a Rhino figure. But yeah, I could do something like that. That'd be cool. My friend Charles asked me if he could be the voice of Spider-Man. Not like red and blue Spider-Man, but when he has the black suit. Because I thought it'd be interesting if the black suit changed Peter's voice. Like from the normal kind of friendly voice, that trustworthy voice, to a more dark and gritty kind of like kind of like a Batman voice almost. Like an evil Batman kind of a voice. Where it's like really deep and gravelly voice, kind of like Batman. I thought that'd be interesting. If it not only changed his actions and personality, but his voice as well. Will I have time to make the Spider-Man series I was talking about? Yeah, probably sometime this year, or maybe sometime during the summer. What was that? Yeah, I'll most likely have time to do that Spider-Man series. Still deciding on the name because we got 4 names up for ideas. The Unstoppable Lego Spider-Man, the Unstoppable Spider-Man, just without the Lego part. Oh yeah, that'd be good too, like a toned down Two-Face voice. Yeah, that'd be good too. That'd be good too. The Invincible Spider-Man, or Lego Web of Spider-Man. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Ultimate Plus fan? Also, real quick, Ultimate Plus fan, I'm thinking about starting like a Spider-Man series, like a Spider-Man mini series, and well, by mini it would be there would only be 2 seasons, like Multiversal Collide, but instead of 10 episodes per season, it would be 6 episodes. Like the first season has 6 episodes, so the seasons wouldn't be very long. That's why it's a mini series, because the seasons would not be very long. 6 episodes in the first season and 6 episodes in the second season. Do you have a name? Because the names we got are the Unstoppable Spider-Man, the Invincible Spider-Man, and Lego Web of Spider-Man. Do you have a name to add to the list of names? You should do superhero team ups. Yeah, that'd be cool to incorporate superhero team ups in the Spider-Man series, or just like videos in general. Yeah, that'd be cool. Lego Unstoppable Spider-Man. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll have to add that to the list. like what kind of superhero team ups? Like, let's say one episode of that Spider-Man series, like Spider-Man would team up with, I don't know, like Iron Man or somebody interesting, like something like someone Spider-Man wouldn't team up with on a normal basis, like Wolverine. Yeah, that'd be cool. If like in one episode, if he was to team up with Wolverine, that'd be interesting. But this series wouldn't be coming out. This series wouldn't start for a while though, because because now I'm back on the thing of multiversal collide. Yeah, we're getting back on that train. Yeah, Batman and Spider-Man, that would be like another multiversal crossover thing. But yeah, that would be interesting to have a team up with Spider-Man and Batman. But that would be hard to explain how Batman even got to the Marvel universe in the first place. Spider-Man teams up with Howard the Duck. That'd be funny. Yeah, if I can somehow make a Howard the Duck Lego figure, that'd be funny. Yeah, but I think doing a Spider-Man series over the summer would give me something to do. Also, it sounds like fun. Yeah, that'd be great. Also, the last Spider-Man series I also did over the summer. Looks like I'm starting a trend. Looks like I'm starting a trend of doing Spider-Man series over the summer. We should do a Lego Spider-Man crossover. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Like a multiversal crossover between my Spider-Man and your Spider-Man. Spider-Man of two different Earths. Yeah, that'd be cool to do that in like an episode of your Spider-Man series and my Spider-Man series as like a crossover episode. That'd be great. But the time I do the Spider-Man series, but who would animate? Yeah, that's the question. Who would animate the episode? And whose channel would it go up on? Yeah, DC Enjoyer, you bring up a very good question. But I guess only time will tell. Yeah, because I still got the whole another 10 episodes of Multiversal Collide to do. And I'm gonna be starting that. I'm gonna start working on animating the first episode of season 2 for Multiversal Collide in 2 weeks. Because next week I'm gonna focus on writing it, finishing the writing and all that for that episode, and then the week after that is when I'm gonna start animating it. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Get some other Spider-Man YouTubers in on it. Oh, I got a few ideas. I got an idea on one Spider-Man YouTuber who is currently doing a Spider-Man series that who could potentially like their Spider-Man could potentially cross over with ours. Like my Spider-Man, your Spider-Man, and their Spider-Man could all like interact. Kind of like a Spider-Verse event. That'd be awesome. How do you balance brick films, school, and sports? Well, You bring up a very interesting question. I've actually never been asked this before. School. Honestly, I don't know. But sports, I used to be in sports when I was younger. When I was in like 4th grade, I was in baseball. But I was very bad at baseball. I was in that for about like a year or so. I kept on getting beamed with the ball because that was before I got my glasses. And I couldn't see the ball coming. One time it nailed me right in between the ribs. Like that like oval gap in between like up in your chest in between the two ribs. That gap that's shaped like an oval almost. One time a baseball hit me right there. But I'm actually in Boy Scouts. And the reason why I wouldn't be animating next weekend is because I got like Boy Scout things to do. But yeah, oftentimes Boy Scouts does kind of get in the way of like me doing things for the channel. Like summer camp, for example. Every year in July, I'm gone for a week. That's a week with no uploads at all, which wouldn't really be any different compared to like the last couple weeks because I don't upload as often as I used to. But when I come back is when I start like doing more uploads. And in school, I'm not really much of a popular kid in school. Yeah, in school I'm not really considered cool. I don't get bullied all that often, but not as often as elementary school. But we don't talk about elementary school. We never talk about that. But yeah, I don't really know. Sometimes I put my videos like sometimes I put doing videos before like homework or anything, and oftentimes that leads into problems. But I'm passing most of my classes right now. I'm only failing one class, so it's all a matter of figuring out your priorities. School and Boy Scouts obviously come before videos. Me doing my videos is just something to fall back on for me to have something to do. But yeah, that was a very interesting question. I think I should be done with Multiversal Collide. I would say halfway through June, I would say. Yeah, that sounds about right. Like halfway toward like halfway through June. Because I still got like another 10 episodes to do. So I'd say like halfway through June. Because there's only 1 month of school left, which is May. Only 1 more month of school and 2 weeks in June, and then I am off. And then Spider-Man series time. You love Multiversal Collide? Why, thank you. Yeah, I really hope the second season of Multiversal Collide is as successful as the first season, because the first season did really well. I don't know how, but Multiversal Collide episode 2 has 14,000 views. That was 4 months ago. 14,000 views. Holy crap. My 80 subscriber special that I did 4 months ago it's almost at 2,000 views, which also really surprised me. I actually posted the thumbnail for the first episode of the second season of Multiversal Collide in a community post a couple weeks ago, but I don't make very many community posts, so you wouldn't have to scroll back that far to see it. But yeah, I'm very curious to see where Multiversal Collide, like where the story continues. I'm just as curious as you guys are, because I don't really know where the story's going to go yet. Also, one time, someone reacted to like someone was doing like a live stream where they watch other people's videos, and they saw the finale for Multiversal Collide. They thought the mad one was Black Adam or like Anakin Skywalker. I thought that was hysterical. That was funny. I mean, yeah, the mad one does kind of look like Black Adam with that, the torn and tattered cape and the black hood. He does look like Black Adam. He really does. He also sounds like Black Adam too. I don't know why, just in my mind. If I was to close my eyes and listen to that episode, I'd swear that would be Black Adam talking. Do you guys have any ideas on like what I could do for like the second season? I was thinking of doing a subplot where so this is how it goes in the first episode. Kind of spoilers, I know, but if you don't want to hear spoilers, just let me know, but you have been warned. So, well, I'm only going to spoil like one small little portion of scene 3. Okay, so the heroes are what's left of the heroes that weren't wiped from reality, like most of the Avengers in Infinity War. They go to the planet Pluto for reasons you'll have to wait and see when that episode comes out. I'd say sometime next month is when that episode's going to come out. It's what I'm thinking, sometime next month. And while they're on Pluto, there's going to be like a race of aliens there, like an alien race in like this post-apocalyptic world on Pluto where the whole planet is ruled by this really evil guy who just hates everybody. And the heroes are captured by the alien soldiers for a crime they did not commit. This is just an idea. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. It's just an idea, like an idea for a subplot to go along with like the main story. And they got to find out information for like they got to find like a location for the person that they're looking for. This specific person that can help them put the two realities, the two multiverses back the way they were, like unfusing the Marvel and DC universes, because in the first season was about the Marvel and DC heroes coming together and learning how to work with each other. The first season was the two universes fusing into one thing. Now it's about trying to unfuse those two worlds. And I was thinking about in the finale, like, obviously the heroes are gonna win in the second time around when they fight the Mad One. I mean, I can't have them lose all the time. I mean, sometimes the underdogs have to win, And when Axel Asher sends them home at the end of the season, they will retain no memories of the events that occurred. They will no longer remember the event, the collision event. Like, the collision event will not even be like a memory for like DC characters or Marvel characters. What do you guys think about that? Like, that subplot and the memory wiping of the collision event. What do you guys think about that? Is that a good idea? Or do you guys have like a better idea for a subplot? Because I want there to be a subplot, like while the remaining heroes / villains are on the planet Pluto, while they're there has to be a subplot. Yeah, I don't know about the memory. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I mean, the memory wiping. I mean, yeah, the memory wiping might be a bit much. Also, the memory wiping would make no sense as well. It would also make no sense why Axel Asher would, I don't know, just like do the jazz hands or whatever and like wipe their memories of like the last few months of the collision event. Yeah, that doesn't really make any sense. You bring up a good point. But what about that subplot of like the post-apocalyptic world of Pluto, like the aliens and them getting... Yeah, that is true. Wiping their memories at the end of the whole thing, making them forget the entire series even happened, would be pointless, because then it would just be putting them right back at square one. They would be right. It would. Yeah, you're right. It would completely undo all of the progress that has been done. All the character development and everything would all just be for nothing. But what do you think about the subplot of them like being captured by like post-apocalyptic when they arrive to Pluto? It's like a post-apocalyptic world where like like the aliens and all that, and they get captured and all this stuff. What do you think about that? Does that sound like a good subplot, or do you guys have like a better idea? Because there needs to be a subplot, otherwise the season would all wrap up in like 3 episodes. No, it'd be more like 2. The season would wrap up in like 2 episodes. That's why there needs to be a subplot for the season to be stretched out into 10 episodes. Or it could just be 9, I don't know. No, I want it to be 10, that way there's 20 episodes. That way the series seems long. But what do you guys think about that subplot? Is it a good idea? Or like, do you have like a better suggestion? A post-apocalyptic franchise. Like a Mad Max sort of a thing? I've never seen Mad Max, but I know some parts of it. I don't know. Or the planet itself could be like a Mad Max thing. Instead of another franchise, the planet itself could be like, into a Last of Us universe. what is The Last of Us? I have heard of The Last of Us. I've seen pictures of it, but I don't know the story. What is the story of The Last of Us? Can you walk me through this? What's the story of this? Hold on a second. Also, the YouTuber Bunch server has reached 32 members. Huzzah! We have surpassed 30 members of the YouTuber Bunch server. If you guys want to join the YouTuber Bunch server, the link is in the About section. If you guys want to join the YouTuber Bunch server. But yeah, I'm gonna be wrapping up the stream in a little bit. In the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna be wrapping up the stream. So far, Spider-Man the Goblin era has not done very well in terms of views. So far, it's only got 36 out of the last 4 hours. Yeah, me not uploading stop motion videos for 2 months and just doing live streams really kind of beat my channel to death. In terms of views, my channel's kind of on life support right now in terms of views. I think Multiversal Collide Season 2 is the only way to save my channel, is Multiversal Collide Season 2. That at this point, that's the only thing that can save my channel from plummeting to the ground. Multiverse Collide is my life support. Years later, Joel is tasked with escorting a young girl named Ellie. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you guys like Multiversal Collide? I was thinking of originally doing 3 seasons for it, but 3 seasons would be way too long. 3 seasons would be too much for me. I wouldn't be able to handle a 3rd season. Because after the 2nd season, I'd be pretty much burnt out. That's why I was actually kind of burnt out at the end of the 1st season of Multiversal Collide. Because of all the work that was put into that. But yeah, there was originally going to be 3 seasons of Multiversal Collide, but there's only going to be 2. So after the 2nd season of Multiversal Collide, the series is done after season 2. Yeah, I'd say 7 out of 10. I'd say the 1st season's like a 7. Yeah. I really do think that the 2nd season should be as successful or possibly even more successful than the 1st season, but I don't know. Hopefully it does. Hopefully the 2nd season does as well as the 1st. I really hope it does as well. But yeah, the next episode of Multiversal Collide, the beginning of season 2, is also going to be a premiere because that's like another big moment on the channel. It's like another big moment because that's Multiversal Collide's coming back after like 2 or 3 months. Multiversal Collide's coming back, so that's kind of a big thing for me and for the channel as a whole. So yeah, stay tuned for next month when Multiversal Collide comes back. And another thing, I might be doing a like a Contest of Champions 3, like this silly fight scene or something like I mentioned earlier. That's a possibility. I might not, I might not. I'm going to be focusing on Multiversal Collide right now for the time being, so that's it for this live stream. Comment, like, and subscribe. Have a marvelous day, and also go check out Spider-Man the Goblin Era if you haven't already. And stay tuned for when Multiversal Collide comes back because it's going to be fun. Multiversal Collide. Ciao.